Hey guys, hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is me Nikhat Banu. I'm a first year computer science and engineering student at Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering, Bangalore. So in today's video, I'm back with another interesting topic related to the Python programming. So in this video, we'll discuss the meaning of Python, its functions, data types, the exception handling methods, and at the end, we'll also play a fun game of guessing the number. So let's get started. Yeah, what is Python? It is basically an interpreted, object-oriented, high-level programming language with the dynamic schematics developed by Guido van Rossum. It was originally released in the year 1991, designed to be easy as well as fun. Yeah, so here comes the main topic of the day, that is the Python functions. Python function is a block of statements that return the specific task. The idea is to put some commonly or repeatedly done tasks together and make a function so that instead of writing the same code again and again for different inputs, we can do the function calls to reuse the code contained in it over and over again. This is the basic syntax and declaration of a function. So it is basically declared by the use of a keyword, the main function name, and the parameters. So here is the keyword def, and then comes the function name, function underscore name, and the parameters are written in the brackets. And then we can start with the body of the program, and at the end we give a written statement, that is a function written. So there are various types of functions. So the first one is the built-in functions. These are the functions that are already defined in Python and are readily available for use without requirement of any inputs. For example, they include print, len, max, and minimum. So how do we call a function? So here there's given the program for it. Result equal to chr of 1 or 2. It returns the string representation of a char. Result 2 is equal to chr of 112. And here comes the displaying of the result. So print result 1. Next is the print result 2. So verifying whether it is a string type. Print is its string type. Type result is str. So if it is a string, then we will print the result as yes, it is a string, else it will not be printed. Yeah, so next comes the user defined functions. So these are basically the functions which are defined by the user to perform a specific task. You can create your own function using the def keyword. Yeah, here is an example for that. Def of add function. So when we take a is equal to 10, b is equal to 5, sum equal to a plus b. Int of sum, add, calling add function. So here we basically have given the sum as a function. Next comes the recursive functions. These are the functions that call themselves, often used for solving the programs that can be broken down into the smaller similar sub-problems. Functions without arguments. These are the functions which do not accept any arguments when called. They perform a specific task without relying on the external input. So here is a small code for it. Def.greet print hello world. Greet bracket t. So the output will be hello world. So we have not used any kind of function without arguments. The greet function does not have any parameters specified in its definition. When called, it simply prints hello world to the console. Here is the functions with arguments. These functions accept one or more arguments when called. They can take input values, process them, and produce outputs based on the provided arguments. Yeah, again there is a code given. Def add underscore numbers a comma b, return a plus b. Result equal to add underscore numbers 3 comma 5. Print result. So here I have given the function as result and add the number. So the final output will be 3 plus 5, that is 8. The add and number function takes two arguments a comma b in its function. When called with add underscore number 3 comma 5, it returns the sum of the two arguments, which is 8 in this case. Functions with arguments allow for more flexibility and reusability, as they can perform different tasks based on the values passed to them during the function call. Yeah, here comes the second topic of the day, that is the data types. In Python, the data type represent the type of data that can be stored and manipulated in a program. So then there are different data types. The first one here we'll see is the numeric data types, such as int, float, etc. The int represent the integers, the float represent the floating point numbers. Here, this is the string data type. Represent the sequence of characters enclosed within the single, double or triple quotes. Example, hello world. Next comes the boolean, represents the two truth values, either it is true or false. List represent the ordered collection of items which can be different of data types. Lists are mutable. My list, for example, is equal to 1, 2, apples, 3.14 true. So it can also contain the integer, floating point numbers, string, etc. Next comes the tuple, similar to list but immutable, meaning their elements cannot be changed after the creation. Yeah, here is the next topic, that is the exception and handling in Python. Handling the errors. Python's exception handling allows you to anticipate and manage the errors that may occur during the program execution, ensuring the robustness and grateful error handling. Try except block. The try except structure enables you to enclose the code that may raise an exception and provide the custom error handling to the address issue. Multiple exception. You can catch and handle different types of exceptions separately, allowing it for the targeted error management and more information feedback to the users. Yeah, the exception handling. Python's try except block allows you to handle the exceptions, unexpected errors that can occur during the program execution. Try block. The try block contains the code that might raise an exception. If an exception occurs, the program jumps to the except block. The except block. It contains the code to handle the exceptions. You can specify the type of exception to catch or use a generic except to handle all the exceptions. So now we'll finally come to the amazing game, that is the guessing the number by using the Python code. So here is basically the rules which are given, or basically you can say the pseudo code which is given. We'll actually see the program. So what we do is, first we'll generate a random number. So input the number. So number is equal to random.rand int. So the number will be in the range of 1, 100. So we'll give the user to guess in a range of 10 numbers. So while the guess is greater than 0, guess equal to input, guess a number between 1 and 100. So if the guess equal to number, break. So you have guessed it correctly, then the program will stop here. Else if the number guessed is greater than that of our actual number, then we'll print your guess was too high, else your guess was too low. Okay, so now if the guess equal to 0, we'll print you have lost. So this is a very simple code to play this very interesting game. So here is the output. So enter lower bound, which is 1, enter the upper bound, that is 100. So you have only 7 chances to guess the integer. So now guess a number 50. So if I guess the number as 76, it will say too high. If I have guessed the number as 62, again it will say too high. If I have guessed the number as 28, it will say too low. So I'll be given 7 chances if I am the user, and if in that case, if I guess in those chances, then I'll win or else I'll lose. So you can also play it with your friends. So yeah, I hope you like this video. That's it for today's video. If you did, then please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.